I love this place. Thank you all for coming out in the rain, the pouring rain. We're going to make this worth it for you. President Faust, Board of Overseers, faculty, friends, alumni, proud parents, members of the ad board, and graduates of the greatest university in the world. I am honored to be here with you today because, let's face it, you accomplished something I never could. If I get through this speech today, it'll be the first time I actually finish something here at Harvard.
And public global policy is something I scan in the newspaper just before I do the Wordle. And yet here I am, closing for Josiah, Palace, and Vic. Thank you, guys. Some of us here can recite by repetition the preamble to a television show we might have seen 5 days a week about a strange being from another planet with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men, Superman, who, disguised as a mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper — there were many metropolitan newspapers once, and some of them were great — who could change the course of mighty rivers and
things that we take for granted today that weren't even imagined in times past. They weren't even in the realm of magic. So it actually goes beyond that. So I thought, well, if I can do some of those things, basically if I can advance technology, then that's like magic, and that would be really cool. And I also had sort of a slight existential crisis because I was trying to figure out what does it all mean? Like, what's the purpose of things? And I came to the conclusion that if we can advance the knowledge of the world, if we can do things that expand the scope and scale of consciousness, then we're better able to ask the right questions and become more enlightened, and that's really the only way forward. So I studied physics and business because I figured in order to do a lot of these things, you need to know.
Director, writer, your unique ability to completely embody the characters you chose to portray on screen and stage has created a phenomenal global sensation in the world of film and entertainment unlike any in recent history. Beginning with your work in the film 42 in 2013 as the legendary Jackie Robinson, who broke the color line in Major League Baseball by signing with the Brooklyn Dodgers at a time in America when blatant racism was rampant. And I told Chadwick last night that Jackie Robinson and Martin Luther King Jr. received honorary degrees on the same day right here at Howard University as well. To your exquisite, true-to-life depiction of the Godfather of Soul, Mr. James Brown in the film Get On Up, and in 2017, your brilliant role in Marshall, which you co-produced, about the iconic civil rights lawyer.
Doing that well. It's odd to say that because now the stand-up is almost more popular because they don't really make comedy movies, really because they're just afraid of trying not to offend anyone. But the stand-up started selling out Madison Square Garden. They're getting, $20 million for a Netflix special because they could get away with one person making comments and saying things. And the truth is, people want to laugh and they want to go places and feel like they're hearing a conversation that feels, comedic and not watered down. So I think with anything that you're doing, you have to kind of, be willing to take a risk. It's like the Kurt Vonnegut quote, if you open up the window and try to please everyone, you'll get pneumonia. You want to write with kind of one person in mind. So you want to be able to kind of have an opinion and have an idea with whether it's stand-up or a movie and not try to please everybody. And you have to be willing to take a risk and get out there and do something with that.
가 그렇게 하는 건 아니야, 누나. 누나는 그냥은 지금 컨디션은 누나 혼자 살아가는 게 좋아. 뭐 이기적으로 결혼해서는 안 돼, 누나. 라고 저는 중간자적 입장에서 솔직히 말하겠습니다. 그래서 오늘 제 누나나 여동생이라고 생각하고 제가 제 가족인 심정으로 어떤 남자하고 결혼하면 좋다. 100%는 아니지만 제가 안전빵은 하도록 제가 추천해 드려 볼게요. 자, 제가 일단 추천하는 여성분들, 저희 누나, 제 여동생에게 추천하는 남자상은, 자, 최소한의 경제력은 있어야죠. 자, 최소한의 경제력은 있어야 됩니다. 그걸 여러분은 한 달에 급여 얼마로 솔직히 생각하세요? 4천이요? 그럼 연봉 5억인데요? 최소한 1년에 5억은 벌어야 된다?